crafters, welcome into Guys Craft 2. My name is John and Merry Christmas. And thanks for joining me and giving me a part of your Christmas day or whenever you may be watching this playback. But I am on the Keepsake 12 Days of Christmas Advent Box from Keepsake Quilting. I did buy the retro box this year, and I'll be honest, I had done the first 6 days starting, I think, on the 12th, 13th of December. And the plan was to do that every day. And it just became too much, guys, with everything else going on and trying to do the Missouri Star box and the others. So I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't keep up. And so I ended up, today is day 7 through day 12. So hopefully you've seen the other 6 days and then probably wonder what happened to this guy. Did he just fall off the rails? And I didn't forget, I just could not get back to it. And so I decided today, Christmas morning, that I would just jump on and go through the last few days together. So if you remember the first day we opened, they gave us a plastic bin, kind of like one of those art bins, but the smaller ones to store stuff in. They did give us a Christmas ornament. They did give us a 1 yard cut of fabric. They did give us handmade labels to put in our bindings and that when we do our quilts. They did give us a book, and then we got a kind of a set of notions and that kind of stuff. I will say none of that stuff is really what I expected, because the reason I did go back and buy the box this year is because they talked about it being a retro box. So to me, that really meant a lot of retro fabrics and some of that mid-century look in that, which still could be in here, right? So I have not gotten into those, into the other pieces yet. Those are just my initial thoughts on what was there. I am not sponsored by Keepsake Quilting. I have no affiliation whatsoever with them. I purchased this box. It was at a discount when I did purchase it. And that's another reason it made me jump into it. I have done them the last 2 years. Not sure if I'll do it in 26, but let's see what's left in the box. So day 7 is a small brown bag. So let's see what fun things they have in here. So day 7 is a thimble pad. It says works like a thimble, feels like a dream. Snug, hugs finger. You'll forget it's there. Secure, no slipping thread catcher. All right. So if you are a hand sewer, this definitely could be something that you might like, especially if you do hand binding in that. For me, it's kind of a miss, because I can't imagine that I have much use for something like that. So that is the entire day 7 from them out of their box. So let's continue on. Day 8 is another little brown bag, and let's see what is in day 8. And day 8 is fabric marker. So it's Pilot Erasable Frixion Fine Liner. So it looks like we've got a blue one, a black one, a red one, and a green one. So I definitely can use these. They are fine points and they are erasable. So I do like having colors when I work on fabrics and that. I've tried to use just the white, try to use just the black, some of those. It doesn't always work for me. So this is not a bad gift. I do like that as far as day 8 goes. So let's keep trucking on down, guys. Let's see what day 9 brings us. So day 9 is a So Fine Thread Gloss. This is a pink macaron. And so I'm assuming it is the wax that you use. Yeah, so just a wax. Doesn't really have any smell to it necessarily, but it is from Canada. And so it is your thread gloss. I have not used that, but it would be nice to have some, right? So now I have it. Should have decided I need to use that at some point, depending on what I'm doing. Beginner craft needle set. So a set of needles, which, is nice, because at the end of the day, I had to jump in the car and run to the store not too long ago because I did not have any hand sewing needles. So now, between what I bought there and what they have provided in the box, I should have plenty. And they gave us forceps for hobby and crafter forceps. So those are kind of cool, and I can see definitely where those would come in handy. This is absolutely something I would not have bought for myself or probably even thought of. But at the end of the day, I can see why we might appreciate having those. So this is a pretty nice gift, actually. So, guys, that was day 9. So let's keep trucking on to day 10. And again, see, we're 9 days in. Nothing is that retro that I would have expected. So day 10 does come with fabrics, right? And look at some of this. So this is a free spirit. So you know I love free spirit. And this is Compromise. So it is called Compromise by Our Fair Home. So this is what I expected. When I signed up for a retro box, this is what I was thinking. These are the kind of colors and patterns that I was hoping would be in this box. So I am happy with that. I would guess that these are at least full yard cuts is what they feel like. So again, I am happy with the direction that those went. And look, guys, look how cool this is. These are pretty cool fabrics. I like them. What's nice is they're not the Tula Pink or K Facet colors, right? Because I do love, you guys know I love Tula and I love the bright colors in that, but these are more of those muted colors, but yet they're the bright traditional colors of that mid-century in that. So I really do like the orange, purples, the blues in that. The problem is now I got to figure out how to use these, right, and make these work for me in something. And then just a what I would call a blender, plain basic fabric to go with that. So I have to tell you, I had to wait 10 days to get what I wanted, but these resonate with me. I am really, really, really happy about that. So these are really cool. So I am happy with day 10, guys. So let's jump over to day 11 and see what day 11 is. And day 11 brings us, oh, a pattern. So it is, sorry for the noise again, it is a Keepsake Quilting Divide and Conquer quilt. It does come with 2.5-inch mini charms. To do this, it says to do this pattern. Oh, there's a couple of them in here. So 1, 2, 3. All right. So this one is called Divide and Conquer Quilt. It's a confident beginner, 45.5-inch by 60-inch. It's done with a layer cake plus your batting and all that. So I think that's a cute pattern. I am happy with that overall. So that is kind of cool. That is our first patterns that we've received from Keepsake. The next one is a geometry quilt. This one finishes out 47 by 65. It's considered advanced beginner. Again, it can be done with 10-inch squares with one layer cake, and goes through and tells you how to do that. So let me not share the instructions that are on here, but a really cool pattern. I can tell you my partner will like that because he very, very much likes the geometric designs in that. And then the last one is the Super Easy Quilt. This one finishes 45 by 55. And again, it's done with a layer cake. So it's interesting that they gave us a 2.5-inch mini charm pack, but all the patterns that they provided us are done with layer cakes. So again, a totally different pattern. Who doesn't like getting new patterns, right? So I have way, way, way too many patterns. I have 4 filing drawers full of them. But, at some point we will make each of those work. All right, so now we're up to the big day with them, day 12. And I think I just got what I commented about. So let's see what day 12 is. And it is a layer cake. So it doesn't say whose layer cake it is. It definitely is a retro Christmas layer cake. So look at the Christmas stars, right? It is that red and green, and it's not that bright fire engine red. It's more like what I would consider that barn, mid-century red. It's got the candy cane stripes in here. Come on, guys, I can get this. Man, it just does not want to cooperate with me. Oh, it does definitely have the retro Santa. Oh, look at the plaid, that red and green plaid. That's definitely retro, guys. Um, so a lot of cute things in here. So I really do like this layer cake overall. For them to call this a retro box, I'm not sure so much, right? It took, I had to get into days 10 and 12 to get the fabrics, to get the retros and that. A lot of other notions in that leading up to it. Um, I don't know. So jury's out. I'll have to think about how I invest my money in 26, whether or not I would do that. But I will say they did finish strong as far as giving me the layer cake that I like, giving me some other more retro type, almost 70s type fabrics and that. So overall, I have to say the last couple of days were definitely what I was looking for, what I had expected out of Keepsake Quilting and out of that retro box. So I appreciate if you hung in there. Sorry that I had to just drop after day 6 and that you had to wait for me to do 7 through 12 like this. I just didn't know what else to do. There was just too much going on and just something had to give. And that ended up being what gave. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for dropping in. Love your comments. Appreciate each and every one of those. And as always, guys, until next time, happy crafting and Merry Christmas.